So far, law enforcement sources say that they have detained, and the Justice Department has confirmed this, at least 25 people for possible INS violations. Now, this is a way that they can detain some people. Eventually, they will have to perhaps issue dozens more, they say, material witness warrants. And that is another way that they can detain people that they want for questioning. Now, law enforcement sources say they are operating under the assumption that more attacks were planned and either were thwarted or are still a possibility, but they are making rapid headway. 2 men were detained in Texas and have been transported to New York for questioning. They may not have been involved, but there are striking coincidences, and sources say several reasons they came to the attention of the authorities. Law enforcement sources say Mohammed, Jaweed and Ayub Ali Khan both had tickets from Newark to San Antonio, Texas on Tuesday. Their plane was diverted to St. Louis, where they boarded a train for San Antonio. According to sources, they had box cutters. Now, people on the doomed flight said on cell phone calls that the hijackers had box cutters as weapons. What authorities are looking at are young men and women or relatives in their 20s, Middle Eastern country citizenship, predominantly Saudi Arabian, visas that indicated they were students receiving flight training or are pilots, and who have connections with the dead hijackers that have been identified, like the same or similar last names. Now, several of the hijackers lived here in San Diego. Neighbors say they didn't mingle, and sources say they were attending flight schools there. Now, neighbors say they kept to themselves and they left in the dark. The neighbors also said that they were on cell phones and used laptops, and they looked to be laptops with complicated programs. Several law enforcement sources say they had been looking at a man near Boston this summer. In his apartment, they found flight manuals, information on Boeing aircraft, and he also appears to have been attending flight school. They will not say whether that man is in custody here or overseas.